Okay, this is a tutorial request from Dr.3Zit0. He's asking about camera effects like zoom and explosion, and that's it. So, as you've seen the video at the start of the man exploding, that's what you're going to make. Or, well, that's how I'm going to show you how to make it. You can make whatever you want with it and change everything. Okay, so, let's get the files first. I've got a bomb, quad bike, host seed front. That's both them. Anime Studio. No image there, no image there, no image there. Okay, now for the quad bike. First of all, I'm just going to make it a bit more realistic. Put it in a group layer. And add a shadow. Don't have to be nothing special. Just a simple shadow. Okay. Then call that quad. Oops. Call that BG. And that can stay as bomb. They're all PNGs, so they've got alpha. First, I'm going to make the background slightly bigger. That'll do. Then I'm going to make the bomb invisible and make the quad bike smaller. Now the reason I put it in a group layer is because now the shadow gets smaller with it. So let's put it off in distance. This is going to be really simple animation. This is just showing the effect, really. So don't expect anything great. Okay, so there he is off in distance on his big quad bike. Take 2 seconds to come in. Let's also move the background a bit to give the illusion of movement. So there we go. And he comes. But the thing is, because we got it on smooth, it looks like he's slowing down to stop here. That'd give away that something's about to happen, even if it's subconscious. So we'll make that linear, so he doesn't slow down until near the end. Although it may appear he does, because he's covering the same distance, even though, because it's perspective. It's all confusing, but basically all you need to know is it's now linear. Alright then. So, then just before 2 seconds, we'll make the bomb visible again. Make it a bit smaller, it's huge there. Okay, put it over here. And then it will spin into place. Okay, for 2 seconds. That's when the explosion is going to start. So, at 2 seconds, or just after 2 seconds rather, we will have particle effect explosion. We'll keep the default for now. Ooh. Whatever. Okay. I'll go away. Explosion. So the explosion will start from the bomb. Bang. That's a bit boring though, and it's not the tutorial, so let's keep that going on. Okay, now we're going to have this guy disappear when the bomb hits and the explosion starts. That would be here, but well, we'll leave it like that for now, so that's cool. Go away. It's my phone being connected to the computer. Losing where we are. Yes, invisible, that's where we were. Okay, so now it's invisible. Let's make the bomb invisible as well. So, bang. Of course, not very realistic, but still a bang. So, on impact, we shall have a new layer. Just call it white, or whatever, or no, screen. I don't care really. Just something that will be descriptive enough. Make it huge. and colour it in half white, alpha, half white. Okay, so it's lighter there, then completely light on the next frame, and then take a while to go back down to nothing. Now we'll turn it invisible. Okay, so we'll have fade in and out all the while the explosion's happening. Make the explosion a bit bigger. Let's just check that's not too big. Moment of truth. Okay, some would deem that explosion a bit big. Scale it down a tiny bit. Okay, that'll do. So we got the white, we got the explosion. 2 more things left to do. 1, camera shake. When the bomb explodes, it's going to cause whatever's filming this to shake. So we'll add one here. Just click on the screen, you see it's added. We'll add one here. Oh, here, rather. And we're going to change this to noisy. You can see it shakes the screen. If you want it a bit longer, just make it a bit longer. That appears to be on scale. No, it's not. Whatever. For some reason it's scaling it. Okay, so there we go. We got our shake. If you want to have slightly less shake, you can add another one here. And change noisy to only 1, as if the shaking stops being so bad halfway through. Shake. And also do the same with roll. Roll. Oops. It's going a bit slow because of the explosion effect. Just turn it off for now. Okay, and we'll turn that to noisy. Make sure you don't turn both to noisy, otherwise it's just going to carry on throughout the whole thing. Make sure your last one is something other than noisy. So we got, oh, I'll turn it off a bit sooner. Okay, so we got the camera shake. Last thing I'm going to do, to make it look a bit more interesting, let's have this guy vaporized. So on the moment of impact, which is there, instead of having him disappear, we'll extend the visibility for 1 more frame, add shading, make it huge, and completely white, and let's add a little bit of blur, 3. And just before that, remember to set the blur to 0. So, you render that. Ooh. Okay, let's try that again. Shadows. Okay, for some reason that's not working. Let's try that. It's 1,000. There we go. It's there. The blur's not quite enough. Keep blurring it. There you go. So we have the illusion of vaporization. Then the explosion. And the camera shake. Of course you can shake the camera manually. You don't have to use the noise keyframe, but I suppose it's useful use of